Failure is not the end, it is a lesson wrapped in disappointment. Many people see failure as a signal to stop, as proof that they are not good enough, smart enough, or capable enough. But in reality, failure is one of the most powerful teachers life has to offer. Every successful person has encountered failure, not once, but repeatedly. The difference between those who succeed and those who remain stuck is their perception of failure. People often think that failure is the opposite of success, but this is a misunderstanding. Failure is not the opposite, it is part of the process. It is the refining fire that exposes weaknesses, reveals blind spots, and forces growth. Without failure, success would have no meaning. Without challenges, there would be no progress. Imagine a child learning to walk. They fall, stumble, and lose balance many times before they finally take their first steps. If that child believed that falling meant they would never walk, they would give up before ever mastering the skill. The same principle applies to life. When people fail, their first instinct is to feel defeated. They question their abilities and doubt their potential. But failure is never about a lack of ability. It is about a lack of understanding. Every failure carries a lesson, a hidden key that, if discovered, unlocks the next level of success. The problem is that most people do not pause to analyze their failures. They simply react emotionally, allowing disappointment to cloud their judgment. But those who take the time to reflect and learn from their mistakes transform failures into steps. Great achievers embrace failure because they understand its value. Thomas Edison, the man who invented the light bulb, failed thousands of times before he succeeded. When asked about his repeated failures, he said he did not fail, he simply found thousands of ways that did not work. That is the mindset of a winner. Instead of seeing failure as a sign to quit, they see it as information, as feedback, guiding them toward the right path. The key to overcoming failure is to shift perspective. Instead of asking, "Why did I fail?" ask, "What can I learn?" Instead of feeling ashamed, feel empowered by the lessons gained. When you view failure as a lesson rather than a verdict, you will no longer fear it. You will use it to grow, to improve, and to ultimately succeed. Fear is one of the greatest barriers to success. It stops people from taking risks, from stepping outside their comfort zones, and from pursuing their true potential. The fear of failure is particularly dangerous because it paralyzes ambition before action is even taken. Many people never attempt to chase their dreams, not because they lack the ability, but because they are terrified of failing. They imagine the embarrassment, the judgment from others, and the possibility of losing what they already have. This fear creates an invisible prison, keeping them trapped in mediocrity. But fear is not real. It is a creation of the mind. It is a projection of what could go wrong, not what will go wrong. The most successful individuals in the world have felt fear, but they did not allow it to stop them. The difference between those who succeed and those who remain stuck is not the absence of fear, but the ability to move forward despite it. Courage is not the lack of fear. It is the decision to act even when fear is present. Many people think that avoiding failure means avoiding pain, but the truth is, inaction is far more painful in the long run. Regret is one of the heaviest burdens a person can carry. It is far worse to look back and wonder what could have been than to try and fail. At least in failure, there is a lesson, an opportunity to grow. In regret, there is nothing but emptiness. The mind is powerful, and whatever it focuses on expands. When you constantly think about failure, your mind begins to magnify the possibility of it happening. You hesitate, you second-guess yourself, and eventually you convince yourself that success is out of reach. But when you shift your focus toward possibility, toward the rewards of taking action, you begin to develop resilience. You start to see challenges as opportunities rather than obstacles. The only way to overcome fear is to take action. The moment you step forward, fear begins to lose its grip. The more you push through it, the weaker it becomes. Success belongs to those who refuse to be controlled by fear. The ones who are willing to try, to risk, and to fail are the ones who ultimately rise. Fear may whisper doubt, but action silences it. The choice is simple. Allow fear to hold you back, or push through and discover what you are truly capable of. Your mindset is the foundation of your success or failure. It shapes how you see the world, how you respond to challenges, and how you define your own potential. The truth is, no one is born a failure. People fail because they adopt a mindset that limits them, that convinces them success is out of reach. When you think small, you live small. When you believe failure defines you, you stop trying. Everything starts in the mind. And if the mind is programmed for defeat, no amount of talent or opportunity will be enough to change the outcome. The wrong mindset keeps people trapped in cycles of failure. Some believe success is only for the lucky, for those born into wealth or privilege. Others convince themselves that they are simply not capable, that no matter what they do, they will always fall short. These thoughts are not reality. They are self-imposed limitations. The mind is powerful, and whatever you believe becomes your truth. If you constantly tell yourself that success is impossible, you will act in ways that make it impossible. But if you train your mind to see possibilities instead of limitations, doors will begin to open. Many people fail because they make excuses instead of adjustments. They blame their circumstances, their past, or the people around them. But as long as you blame external factors, you give away your power. Successful people take responsibility. They do not waste time complaining about what they cannot change. They focus on what they can control. They use failures as lessons, setbacks as motivation, and obstacles as opportunities to grow. Your thoughts shape your actions, and your actions shape your results. A person with a strong, success-driven mindset does not give up after failure. They analyze what went wrong, learn from it, and come back stronger. But a person with a fixed mindset sees failure as proof that they are not good enough, and so they stop trying. The difference between winners and losers is not talent or resources. It is the way they think. The first step to changing your life is changing your mind. You must train yourself to think differently, to expect success instead of failure, to see challenges as stepping stones instead of roadblocks. The moment you shift your mindset, your actions will follow, and when your actions change, your results will change. Success is not about luck, it is about mentality. The right mindset turns failure into fuel, and with that fuel, you become unstoppable. Finding your purpose is crucial to achieving success and fulfillment in life. Many people wander through life without a clear direction, drifting from one experience to another, often feeling lost or unfulfilled. This lack of purpose leads to confusion and ultimately failure. When you do not know why you are doing something, it becomes easy to give up when faced with obstacles. However, when you have a clear understanding of your purpose, you can navigate challenges with resilience and determination. Purpose acts as your compass, guiding your decisions and actions even in the toughest times. The journey of discovering your purpose begins with self-reflection. What are you passionate about? What excites you? What skills or talents do you possess that can serve others? By answering these questions, you begin to uncover what truly drives you. Purpose is often rooted in what brings you joy and fulfillment. When you align your actions with your passions, you create a sense of authenticity in your life that not only motivates you, but also attracts others to your vision. Once you have a clear sense of purpose, it eliminates confusion and provides clarity in decision making. Instead of being swayed by societal expectations or external pressures, you can make choices that align with your true self. This alignment is essential for maintaining focus and perseverance, especially when faced with setbacks. Without a sense of purpose, setbacks can feel insurmountable, leading many to give up. However, when you are driven by a deeper reason for your actions, you are more likely to view challenges as temporary obstacles rather than permanent failures. Moreover, having a purpose cultivates resilience. Life is filled with ups and downs, and the road to success is rarely a straight path. When you encounter difficulties, your purpose serves as a reminder of why you started in the first place. It reignites your passion and keeps you moving forward. Those who are connected to their purpose often find creative solutions to problems and maintain a positive outlook, even in adversity. Additionally, a clear purpose can transform failure into a valuable learning experience. Instead of seeing a failed attempt as a definitive end, you can view it as feedback on your journey toward fulfilling your purpose. This perspective shift fosters a growth mindset, where every setback becomes a lesson that contributes to your personal and professional development. Ultimately, understanding and embracing your purpose is not just about achieving success. It is about creating a meaningful and impactful life. When you live with purpose, you inspire others, and you become a beacon of hope and motivation for those around you. Discipline and persistence are the cornerstones of success, yet many people underestimate their significance. In a world filled with instant gratification, it's easy to fall into the trap of expecting quick results. However, true achievement requires consistent effort and unwavering commitment. Discipline is about doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. It's the ability to stay focused on your goals despite distractions or temptations. When you cultivate discipline, you develop habits that align with your aspirations, making it easier to stay on track and resist the urge to give up when faced with challenges. Persistence, on the other hand, is the refusal to accept defeat. It's about pushing through difficulties, setbacks, and failures with a relentless spirit. Every successful individual has faced obstacles on their journey, but those who triumph are the ones who refuse to back down. They understand that failure is not a reflection of their worth, but an essential part of the learning process. Instead of seeing obstacles as reasons to quit, they view them as opportunities to grow stronger and wiser. Many people start their journeys with enthusiasm and motivation, but when faced with adversity, they often lose steam. This is where discipline and persistence play a crucial role. It's easy to stay motivated when everything is going well, but the true test comes when things get tough. Those who have built a strong foundation of discipline can push through the hard times, maintaining their focus on the end goal. They understand that success is not always linear. It involves ups and downs, twists and turns. To cultivate discipline and persistence, it's important to set clear, achievable goals and break them down into smaller, manageable steps. Celebrate the small victories along the way as they provide motivation to keep going. Develop a routine that supports your goals and stick to it even when you don't feel like it. Surround yourself with supportive individuals who encourage you to stay committed. Moreover, it's vital to maintain a positive mindset. Acknowledge that setbacks are part of the journey, and instead of letting them discourage you, use them as fuel to push forward. Resilience is built through adversity, and every time you overcome a challenge, you strengthen your ability to face future obstacles.